AFTV still here at Frankfurt. Last time to get into the player ratings, which I'm glad that we managed to get a win today, and there's no zeros flying around or nothing like that after Watford. It was a decent performance, although we did ride our luck at times. But a decent performance. So let's get straight into it. Goalkeeper Martinez.
I'll give him a 9. I thought he was brilliant, commanding, imposing. Caught everything, saved everything.
His kicking was good. His distribution was good.
Yep. And I also noticed that a lot of the times he was making the decision to not play out short. He would say, no, piss off, get up.
And the funny thing is, right, and that's what goes to show that you should always mix it up. Because when he was at times going long, we were getting in with chances, you know what I mean? It's like, so especially when I felt the other day with Leno against Watford, when he went long, he just hit it straight down the middle, and they won the ball and came straight back at us. But he was finding angles with his kicks.
Like I said, Martinez played really well, and I told you when we were doing things before the season even started that Martinez should be the number 2, and you was a little worried about it. And I said I watched him in his end of season at Reading, and I know it's Reading, but he was really, really good at Reading. And he deserves the chance to be number 2 and to fight for the number 1 spot. He deserves it.
Okay, let's go to right back, Mustafi.
No, it's Callum Chambers.
Callum Chambers, sorry.
8. I thought he done well. There was one cross in particular in the second half where AUBAMEYANG could have got on the end of it.
Should have got on the end of it.
Yeah, should have got on the end of it. But overall, solid. And the guys played 2 games. We kept 2 clean sheets. I know you might read into that a little bit too much, but...
Should he play Sunday for you?
He's knocking on the door.
Okay.
He is.
All right, let's go on the other side, KOLASINAC.
I felt he was the quieter out of the 2, kind of burnt out a little bit as well. A couple of shaky moments. I'll give him a 7 though, because he worked hard.
Okay. Mustafi.
Give him an 8 as well. I thought he was really good. I thought he done well. Try keeping it simple. That's what I liked about him tonight. Was kind of like, you know what? I'm lucky to be playing. I'm lucky to still be an Arsenal player, to be honest with you. Keep it simple. And he did. Fair play to him.
LUIZ.
Commanding as well. Thought he was all right. Yeah, they had chances.
Although they had chances, didn't they?
I mean, they did have chances, but the chances were not down to defensive errors. Do you know what I mean? So
no.
So yeah.
I mean, I hear you. He did put in some good blocks on that.
Yeah.
LUIZ.
And that's what I mean. There was nothing where you could look at the defence for the Watford result and say that mistake, this mistake, etc., etc. You can't say that tonight because I felt they were solid. They done their job.
All right.
Did I mark it?
Did
I say an 8?
Oh, is it 8?
Yeah, I'll give him an 8.
8. All right. Yeah. Let's go into midfield now.
SAKA. 8 as well. Solid in there tonight. Really solid. And yeah, I'm really happy with that performance from him. And like I said, for the people that criticise him, got to praise him. And the same again, if he puts a poor performance in the next game, I'll criticise him. But it's got to be balanced.
TORREIRA.
Worked hard, should have scored. I'll give him a 7. But I don't like the way he's playing so far forward. But I feel that that's more what Emery's telling him to do, not what he's doing. He's a defensive midfielder. Sampdoria, he was superb there. For Uruguay, he's superb there. Stick him where he's at his strongest. But, yeah, 7.
WILLOCK.
I'll give him an 8. I thought he worked really hard in midfield. Really hard.
Should have scored as well, maybe.
Wait, got a goal. He scored a goal.
Yeah, I mean, should have scored before that.
Yeah, I know, but he still scored.
Yeah. And that was an important goal when he scored it, wasn't it?
Look, every time I see the boy, he's taking his chances. There's a couple of moments where you think, release the ball a bit quicker. You know, those sort of things that you've got to learn as a youngster coming into the side. But he's grabbing his chance, and he's
works so hard, doesn't he? He does.
He
I mean,
really hard.
Brennan was saying he always looks like he's about to fall over when he's running.
Yeah.
Because he runs like forward sort of thing, but he works his socks off in his games.
He does. He works really, really hard, and you know, fair play to him. Fair play to him. So yeah, good performance.
And that guy just put me off, that Frankfurt fan charting Tottenham. You know what I mean? Like, what's he on about? He's proper drunk as well, isn't he? He been drinking them big beers. He just died. Right, so Saka.
It's all right.
He'll get. I'm going to give him a 10. You know,
10.
because he's an 18-year-old boy going into a game with that kind of atmosphere, that kind of hostility, and yet at times I watched him and he looked like the experienced player.
It's calm, wasn't he?
Calm, composed, just fearless, and scored a goal, got an assist,
Great goal as well.
got the man sent off because of his directness. Overall, a solid performance. Really impressed by him. And he's knocking on the door for the weekend. Has to be.
10.
Yeah, all day.
AUBAMEYANG.
Works really hard, but I'm going to have to give Oba a 7 because he made that miss. That was dreadful, Oba. I'm sorry, man. But he made up for it.
Scored.
He scored. But his overall work rate was really good. I worried when he started hobbling and I thought he had a bit of an ankle knock because it's a risk playing him at the moment when we haven't really got any backup. But yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 because of the miss. I'm going to be a little harsh on him, but overall good performance.
Okay, we missed anyone? Missed any of the Smith-Rowe? Well done, mate. Smith-Rowe.
It's all right.
Yeah, I thought he had a really good performance as well.
First game for ages as well.
Yeah, should have scored. But 7 as well. I don't think anyone really deserves lower than a 7 today, to be honest. I thought they played well. I thought it was good all round.
All right, let's get into substitutes. CEBALLOS, it wasn't really on for that long, was it?
No, it wasn't on for that long, and you know, you talk about Pepe as well. He came on, and each of them got CEBALLOS. They will get less than a 7 because they didn't have that long, but I say CEBALLOS just a straight 5 because he weren't on that long.
Pepe?
6. I thought his movement was good. Drawed a lot of fouls.
He needs that goal, don't he?
He does need that goal. He badly does it. But he still, there was a lot of directness in him, and he was drawing fouls, and you could tell that they were wary at the moment he come on. But he just needs that goal.
Any other substitutes? Was MAITLAND-NILES.
MAITLAND-NILES, he was only on for a couple of minutes, wasn't he? So can't really mark him.
No, give him a mark. What do you mean can't really mark him?
He was on for about 3 minutes.
So?
All right, 5.
Oh dear, it's hard to get out of you, isn't it? Unai Emery today.
It's like you opening your wallet.
Emery.
8. Because he went brave with the starting lineup. He went brave.
You're right. He took a chance with that starting lineup. I mean, even when I saw it, I was like, I thought this was very risky, you know, doing that today against a team like that. But
no, look, you've got to give him credit where credit's due, and he's under a lot of pressure at the moment. Rightly so, I feel, with some of the way.
It's a big win for him, isn't it?
But he went bold, starting Smith-Rowe for the first time since his injury, starting Saka, starting MUSTAFI, starting Callum Chambers at right back, MARTINEZ, some will say. So he made some bold decisions in there, and you've got to give him credit for it.
3-0 clean sheet. The fans.
10, all day. The fans always get 10. Look at travelling out here. People have travelled all over, and you know, Luxembourg.
Luxembourg?
Yeah, that's your boys.
What, they travel via Luxembourg?
They didn't realise until this morning when they looked at the itinerary that they actually booked to go to Luxembourg, not Frankfurt. So they had to go to Luxembourg and then get a train.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, that's your boys as well, by the way. So just remember that.
And
from Serbia and Moscow and Spain.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's Arsenal gooners here, German gooners here as well. There was a lot of them around. When I went down the main station today, a lot of Arsenal fans speaking German, talking there, and then on the train over, Serbian fans. And you see a banner with Moscow. Hang on, where all these gooners come from? And Spanish guys with Arsenal T-shirt. So there was a few around here. So good luck to the fans. You know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Definitely.
Ref.
I thought he could have let the game flow a little bit more.
I thought the ref was strong today.
He was strong.
With that crowd
I know, it's mad.
howling at everything, he was strong.
I know. They weren't too bad. I'll give them a 7 for their performance.
Okay, so that's it. That's the first game out of the way in the Europa League away from home. It was a tough assignment to come here to Eintracht Frankfurt, but a very, very impressive win by Arsenal, 3-0. And hopefully we'll take that win into the weekend against Aston Villa, bring a lot of confidence into that game, and hopefully get 3 points and get up and running in the Premier League properly for this season.
Can I ask you one question?
No.
No, just one.